Life in the 21st century. Busy. And bright. Modern cities are filled with lights 24 hours a day. But as we use electric lights to hold back the night, we might forget the nighttime humans before us always knew. And we might miss what it means for us today. But if we move away from the city lights reflecting off the clouds, we see again what humans have always seen. Endless, shimmering lights, slowly moving around us. Shooting stars flashing across the sky. And the Milky Way flowing overhead. Humans have always watched the stars. We have looked up and seen heavens and gods, heroes and legends. And we have followed them across the night sky as we navigated over every continent and ocean on Earth. In 1609, when Galileo Galilei made his amazing telescope, the world was thrilled to look far across the land and sea. But the surprise was even greater when he pointed the telescope to the sky. Instead of seeing heavens and gods, he saw moons, planets, and stars, other worlds spinning around the cosmos. Since then, the searching of generations of curious scientists, along with a computer revolution, have come together in this generation to answer a most basic human question: where are we? And after lifetimes of scientific exploration, the answers found have shocked and amazed us again. We see now that we live in an unimaginably old and large universe, exploding with wonders and mysteries. And knowing that can change our future. But remember, the search is still just beginning, and our understanding is certain to improve as we go forward. What follows is a very brief tour of our universe, from the beginning until now, and our place in it. Our story begins a long, long, long time ago, with a single point. All of everything in one tiny point.
Up until the 1920s, everyone thought the universe was essentially static and unchanging in time. Then it was discovered that the universe was expanding. Distant galaxies were moving away from us. This meant they must have been closer together in the past. If we extrapolate back, we find they must have all been on top of each other about 15 billion years ago. This was the Big Bang, the beginning of the universe.
In 1929, Edwin Hubble discovered that our universe is still expanding from the original Big Bang. When he looked, he saw galaxies flying away from each other at tremendous speeds. The Big Bang, which started 15 billion years ago, is still continuing today. In the beginning, the universe was very simple, until gravity made things more complex. Gravity is a basic force of the universe. Things with mass attract each other, and this pulled together the dust of the first expansion. Since the beginning of time, gravity has pulled and spun things together into larger and larger groups and clusters, forming the planets and moons, suns and galaxies we see today. And that's where we are now. We are in the middle of the largest explosion there ever was, and are racing through space at incredible speeds in an enormous universe. Using the power of modern supercomputers, scientists have begun to create maps of everything we have seen so far. The black areas have not been mapped yet, but we can see all the way back to the cosmic background radiation, the oldest parts of the universe. Another simulation shows galaxies grouped in superclusters, stretched like a mesh in space. The sizes and distances are so large they are difficult to imagine. Our universe burst into existence 13.7 billion years ago. What we can see is about 27.6 billion light years from side to side. We know the universe must be bigger than that, but we have no way to look further right now. There are between 100 and 200 billion galaxies in the universe. Our Milky Way has about 100,000 million stars. In 1990, the Hubble telescope was launched to orbit Earth outside the distortion of our planet's atmosphere. The clear and detailed images coming back from this telescope show us a universe filled with enormous nebulae, clouds of gas and dust. A fantastic variety of stars, and galaxies beyond counting. The Hubble Deep Field photo may be the most important photograph ever taken. Focused for several days on one tiny, and we thought empty point in the sky. Instead of nothing, the Hubble telescope showed us galaxies. Thousands and thousands of galaxies. These points of light are not stars. They are galaxies made of billions of stars together. And this picture shows just a tiny, empty part of the sky. Moving closer to home. We live in a galaxy called the Milky Way. The river of stars we see in the night sky is actually looking across at another part of our galaxy. And Earth spins in one of the arms of this galaxy. We can't send a camera to take a picture just yet, but we think the Milky Way is a spinning disk, much like other galaxies. There is a large bulge full of suns at the center, and at the very center, we think, lies an enormous black hole. Arms of stars, solar systems, gases, and dust spin from galactic central. Earth is more to the outside, in a calmer neighborhood of the galaxy. Stars are born as gravity acts on clouds of gas and dust, spinning, collapsing, as they heat up and burst into stars. And as they die, every 100 years or so, one or two of those stars will explode in the greatest fireworks in the galaxy, a supernova. A supernova explodes across space, spraying elements out to collect in other ways. The Earth is also made of those elements, as is all of life on Earth. So, it is true to say, we are made from stardust. Almost home now. Our solar system moves around a sun that formed from hydrogen about 4.6 billion years ago. The planets and asteroids formed not long after that. Our sun is the source of all life on Earth. Every living thing and all the energy we use depends originally on the sun. Our sun is so large that we could fit 1 million Earths inside of it. But compared to other stars, our sun can still seem small. Size can mean different things when we look out into space. Our sun is surrounded by the 9 planets most of us learn about in school. What's new, however, is that we have been sending probes to these planets and their moons. With cameras, sensors, and robots, we have been exploring the solar system for decades now, and have even sent a probe outside our solar system in 2018. Closest to the Sun are the inner planets of Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Next is a ring of flying rocks called asteroids, spinning between Mars and Jupiter. Asteroids have hit Earth in the past, and it's lucky for us Jupiter is so big. The gravity pulls many asteroids to crash into that planet instead of coming towards Earth. Next are the outer planets of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. And finally, beyond that, are smaller icy objects that are still being explored. Finally, we are back home. We evolved on a very lucky planet, because our planet is in the habitable zone, where life is possible. Earth orbits the Sun just close enough to have liquid water. Water is common in the universe, but liquid water is not. And we think that life started in the water of Earth's oceans. Earth is also lucky to have a moon that keeps it spinning at a perfect speed to have seasons. Spinning together with the moon, gravity has slowed the young Earth down from a 7-hour day to the 24 hours of today. And this allowed a stable environment for plants to grow in cycles. And plants led to animals. And that led to us. In all the universe, Earth is still a rare planet, and still the only place we know with life. So what have we learned from our searches? We have seen that we live in a very big universe, and we are very far away from everything else. This means so far, we are alone. There may be other life in such a large universe, but it is very far away for us. That means all we have is each other. We live in an amazing time. No other generation has had so much information and been able to understand so much about the world we share. This is the first generation who has grown up able to see with evidence just how precious life on Earth is. And knowing that will help us decide what we do in the future.